is literacy important to you?
It's always been important to me because I think if you're not literate, you could lose out on a lot of things because you have to depend on someone else telling you something that may or may not be there.
Right.
And it's so important that you know what's going on in your life, business-wise, personal wise, et cetera. So literacy, you got to be able to read.
One of the things we say in Project Learn is you can never lose your education. You can lose your home, you can lose your car, you can lose your husband, you can lose your children, but you can't lose an education.
That's exactly right.
If you think about that philosophy and the fact that even in 2010, we still have adults who can't read.
I've been amazed that in talking about Project Learn, sometimes just in the course of a conversation with someone, one of my sister friends at the church that I go to, I don't know how I got on the conversation of Project Learn, but she says, "Oh, I went there. I was in their program." And I would never have guessed that, But she had wonderful things to say. So you never know what anybody has been through. And we cannot look at somebody and assume.
What kind of advice can you offer to others about volunteering?
I encourage volunteering. I think that it's an opportunity for people to really give back and think about who it is that we can indeed help. And it's giving with not an expectation of receiving. That's as we are supposed to do, to be giving without expecting anything in return.
Right.
And what happens is you get a whole bunch in return
Right.
without even expecting it. And when I see that student come back and say to me something that I never would have thought for a minute that I didn't even have that kind of impression on them.
Right.
That they said, you made me think about this. Or I took your advice and I went that way and look at what's going on. I didn't stop. I wanted to stop and I didn't. When I hear them come back to me with stories like that, those kinds of experiences make it worth your while.